Mrs. Chaput, thank you so much for all the time and effort you put into our students on the Serious Pod and helping them be more motivated and improve their grades and improve their overall well-being.
Thank you, Miss Avery, for all that you do for Canis Major. You're awesome. And all our other counselors, you are amazing and you help run this place. Thanks. Happy Counselors Week.
Thank you, Mrs. Lanzarone, for scheduling all those meetings for us.
Thank you, Miss Chaput, for everything that you do for Supernova. We love you. Hey, happy Counselors Week. I want to thank Mrs. Avery for being a great advocate for our parents and students and bridging the gap between home and school. I want to thank Ms. Chaput for helping me with my creative writing field trip as a driver and for all the work you've been doing for NAEP testing. That's a thankless task. And then I want to thank Ms. Lanzarone for all of her tech support on the MAP test. Thank you so much. We really appreciate you.
Thank you, Mrs. Avery, Mrs. Chaput, and Mrs. Lanzarone for all the things you do to help all the students here at Golden View and for helping me every day also. We really appreciate you.
Good morning, Golden View! Today is Tuesday, February 7th, 2017. Today for lunch is a choice of a turkey, ham, or meatball Subway sandwich, or a cheesy bean burrito with a crisp apple, the salad bar, and milk on the side. Attention Golden View. Do you have spare change in your pocket or at home? Golden View Student Government is hosting 2 fundraisers. One is called Pennies for Patients, which is money to help support the Leukemia Lymphoma Society. With Pennies for Patients, teams are encouraged to fill up the big blue water jugs that are on their pod block with spare change or dollar bills. This is a school-wide competition that goes until February 24th. Student Government's other fundraiser is called Chains of Caring, which starts today during lunch. Just give 25 cents to your student government in the lower commons, and you will help the children at Providence Hospital. The Chains of Caring table will be running every Tuesday and Thursday during lunch and every Wednesday before school from now until March 1st. Okay, Golden View, now it's time to take you down to the library for a book talk with Miss Ruhi.
Book talk, book talk, book talk Tuesday.
Monday was our school Battle of the Books competition, and we had a great competition this year. Our winners again were the Mississippi Llamas. That's Delaney Zuck, Lucy Young, and Kira Chase. Also missing today was Alice Imamoto, but she will be back next week when we go to the district competition. And I have full confidence that the Mississippi Llamas are going to win the district because this was they've all read all of these books. This was the best that I've ever seen a school competition. Out of the 32 questions, they only missed 1.5 questions, which is more than I've ever seen. So I think they're going to do great things next week. Make sure you congratulate them and wish them good luck. Good luck. Thank you.
If you received a yellow slip from Mrs. Armstrong congratulating you on winning your pod spelling bee, there is practice today in Mrs. Armstrong's room 308 in the Supernova pod during lunch. You are not required to attend, but if you choose not to, it is your responsibility to get the study sheet for the school spelling bee from Miss Armstrong. The following is an announcement from Coach Truskowski.
Good morning, Golden View. Last Thursday we had a great relay meet out at Kincaid. It was cold, sunny, and fun. And we had 16 relay teams representing Golden View. In the A team division, we finished quite well. Behind 2 roaming teams, we had our 4th place finisher, Carter Brubaker, Maura Black, Kai Caldwell, and Elizabeth Kilby. And our 3rd place team was Andrew Buckendorf, Sienna Knopfsinger, Ben Fisher, and Olive Heatwall. We had 1 team in the C category, and they placed 3rd behind Hanshu and Mears, and that was Abdu Abakar, Natalie Chinato, Jaden Reynolds, and Maggie Kefalos. We had 13 scramble teams, and they are not traditional teams of 2 girls and 2 boys. They're just a mix-up of girls and boys who wanted to ski together in relays. And so our top 3 finishers in the scramble teams were 4th place, Kai Miner, William Murphy, Bryson Noble, and Christoph Ryer. 3rd place, Asher Johnson, Isaac Card, Hannah Etter, and Nick Potton. And 1st place, James Piot, Allison Ulrich, Nina Brubaker, and Julia Thomas. Well done, everybody. Our next meet is Wednesday at Kincaid.
In other news, if you participate in Math Counts, you have a meeting today and Thursday in room 134.
And finally, the upper and lower commons will be closed today during lunch.
Well, that's all for today. Golden View.
Have a terrific Tuesday!
I am pleased to announce that our school has been selected to participate in the National Assessment of Educational Progress, also known as NAEP. You may have heard of NAEP. The results are called the Nation's Report Card because it measures student achievement across the country. It is important because the results help the President, Congress, and all of our educators make decisions about how to improve our education system. Not every student will be asked to take part in the assessment, so for those of you who are chosen to participate, we encourage you to take it seriously and do your best. You will represent other students like yourselves and will have a chance to have an impact on the future education policy decisions in the United States. Every student that is selected to participate makes a difference. NAEP assessment participants are 8th grade students randomly chosen by NAEP representatives. Those of you selected will test this Thursday. Those who were not chosen will have an alternate team assignment. Testing will begin for Nebula and Vega during first period. Testing will begin for the Phoenix team during 5th period. Your 1st and 5th period teacher will let you know on Thursday if you are testing and at what location. As a special thank you to those of you who participate in the NAEP test, a certificate for community service will be provided. So if you're looking to fulfill some NJHS community service hours, this is a great opportunity. Take a few minutes to watch this video about NAEP from other students from across the country.
I have no idea. Can I get a hint?
I'm not the best test taker. Depends on the type of test.
Preparing for them is not the funnest thing in the world.
Oh, well, tests are not necessarily my friend.
Tests are never fun.
But I do try because nobody likes to fail at anything.
No, I have not.
NAEP.
I've never heard of NAEP. I really don't know what NAEP is.
National something education. I don't know what the A would stand for.
Atomic Endangered Penguins. Have I ever heard of NAEP? No, what is it?
There we go. Okay.
It's a test administered to high school seniors, randomly chosen from across the country, to assess what they've learned throughout their education so far.
It's just kind of like a reflection of how we are doing.
Like testing helps them kind of compare like the level of the learning experiences and kind of like what they're doing.
Interesting to see like what states know what in comparison to other ones, I guess.
I believe that the test is pretty much for people to see what states or what cities, are doing the best in, what they need to improve in.
And it compares each state with one another.
The more knowledge we have about our school system, the better prepared we will be to help improve it. I think it'd be really useful. I think that, as Americans, we have a right to know how we're doing.
So this is pretty important.
I have heard of that. Yeah, I've heard of the Nation's Report Card.
The Nation has a grade?
Yeah,
in every
I think it's like something like just how well schools are doing in general.
It's a good way to like check on which state is like top dog and everything,
So there needs to be some kind of way to, some kind of universal way to see if these states and how they match up with each other.
If that's what they need to make policies and help our education system.
If me taking this test can help improve the education system, then I'm for it.
Maybe 3 or 4 hours.
It's probably 6 hours, maybe.
I think it would have to be a little shorter, like maybe 2 hours.
That'd be heartwarming.
It's only 90 minutes? Okay.
Oh, really? That's surprising. That's not bad. Maybe I would take it then.
That's a movie.
That's the perfect length for me.
Will this count against me?
I just wouldn't stress about it as much since it's not like, it doesn't count towards a grade for school or like colleges don't see it.
What kind of subjects are on the test? Like what it's going to be all about.
In 90 minutes, I guess, there would really only be enough time to in-depth cover really only one subject.
You just want to know what I know.
I think everybody should at least try their best on this exam because you should represent your state.
Taking this test seriously, even though it's not directly benefiting you, it's benefiting our world and people who come up behind you, and yes, I think you should do your best.
I would take a test for the greater good. Even if it wasn't necessarily just my greater good, you know, for the greater good of myself, like I think I would still do it.
You can prove to yourself that you can do it. And if you completed it and you know you did something right, then you know, you should have a good feeling about yourself.
It's short, it's helpful, and you're not really getting graded.
I mean, I think that's the way to look at it.
It's worth the 90 minutes you do.